Good morning, Valley. Today on Valley Por Vida, we are giving you some diet and exercise tips to keep in mind this new year. We're also giving you a sneak peek at karate, taekwondo, and kickboxing in the city of Harlingen. Plus, we've got info on the UDRGV performance called Alegría 2021 happening next month. So be sure to stay tuned for that. It's all of that and so much more. You're not going to want to go anywhere. Valley Por Vida starts right now. Well, right now, people are well into their New Year resolutions, and some are opting to get in tip-top shape, while others are just looking to be a little bit more health conscious. And this year, there's a program aimed at helping you reach your health goals. It's called It's Time Texas Community Challenge, and you are invited to participate. Take a look.
The Community Challenge is the 2021 Healthy Living Challenge for individuals, schools, employers, and communities across the state of Texas to join in for 8 weeks to promote health, to activate each other, to really build and create those healthy habits and healthy activities overall. So It's Time Texas, we are the organization that is hosting and really pushed forward this initiative for the past years. And we continue to encourage people here in the Rio Grande Valley. As I mentioned earlier, I'm the RGV Regional Manager, and my whole mission is to support our community to activate and prevent chronic illness and support the health and wellness across our community and overall the state of Texas. 2020, as we know, has been a year that challenged us and stretched us thin. 2021, I know that I'm setting my own initiatives, I'm setting my own goals to show 2021 what I got and to show it that I can, one, intake more water. I can drink more water and continue to build these healthy habits. I can eat maybe a little bit better. So as we go into 2021, what are you thinking of making this as a goal? What are you trying to change for? Maybe you had resolutions for this new year. So what is it that you as an individual want to have for this year? Again, maybe you want to eat healthier. Throughout the 8 weeks, we will be providing virtual events and virtual live events where you will be able to know about healthy meals, about healthy habits. The Community Challenge starts January 4th all the way to February 28th. So register today, and as soon as you register, you will receive an email with the link directly to our Community Challenge app, which can be found in Apple or Android overall. So within this app, you will be able to connect with your friends, with your coworkers, and you will be able to see the progress everybody has had, and we will be able to encourage each other by giving high fives through our Community Challenge app. This year, for the 2021 Community Challenge, everybody is invited to participate. And again, we encourage schools, we encourage individuals, we encourage employers, the community overall to join in. This year, we have several school districts like McAllen ISD, Harlingen ISD, IDEA ISD. We have different employers. We have Breathe Hot Studio that's joining in. We have Juices. There are many businesses and organizations across the valley and overall the state of Texas that are joining in for 8 weeks to really challenge each other and provide this healthy and just overall fun for us to have in this new year. As you know, the Community Challenge is 100% free to participate. You can register via our web at ittcommunitychallenge.com, and you can find it also in our app. Once you register and you go to our website, you'll be able to connect with everybody via our app. This is 100% free, and everybody can register to our Community Challenge. It's Time Texas is a statewide nonprofit. Together, this 2021, we invite you to connect. And we invite you to do this and participate in the Community Challenge in a safe way. You will see throughout the app different virtual events, different live videos throughout the 8 weeks for you to participate. We encourage you all to create teams and host events that respect the guidelines and also the safety precautions for all social distancing events. Why should you participate? Again, this is a completely free event where you are able to enter weekly prizes and win this. I'm personally register myself because I want to win these prizes. So please join in, register, and enroll so that you can participate in these weekly prizes. As I mentioned, schools and employers are also participating. So check in with your school administrators, with your employers, and see if they're registered to see if they are also providing any additional prizes, which I know they are. And please continue to register for the community challenge. As I mentioned, the RGB is very competitive, and we have some defending champions for this year, which are Los Fresnos, ISD. We also have Harlingen and the city of McAllen. So the competition is very tight, so we encourage you again to go to ittcommunitychallenge.com to register for this free 8-week Healthy Living Community Challenge. Again, 2021 is the year. Please register. I invite you to join in this Healthy Living Community Challenge, and let's have some fun.
Again, the 8-week It's Time Texas Community Challenge is free to participate, and you can download the app to easily track your healthy activities. You have until February the 28th to really put in the effort for this mission. Be sure to register online at ittcommunitychallenge.com and share your progress on social media by tagging at It's Time Texas and using the hashtag Community Challenge. We wish you the best of luck. Well, now that you're inspired to work out this new year, you've got to know a little bit about nutrition because diet and exercise really go hand in hand. So we've got a few health and gym tips for you to keep in mind this January. Take a look.
Statistically speaking, about 50% of people are going to set a weight loss, a nutrition, or an exercise goal, but sadly only 8% of people are going to stick to that goal. You want to have a plan because anything without a plan is just a wish. And you want to make sure it's something that's realistic, and you want to set SMART goals. So specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and you want to give yourself a time frame to when to complete. About including nutrition and nutritional meals into their diet rather than taking things out, because taking things out is not a realistic lifelong goal. It's more short term, which means that your weight loss, your health goals, everything else will be short term. You're able to eat things that you like to eat without having to take things out as long as they fit into your macros. And macronutrients are 3 things. It's protein, carbs, and fat. And those 3 things are things that you would track because you want to basically build a good foundation with those macronutrients. So we definitely want to exercise now more than ever, especially with COVID and everything else that's happened. Everybody has become a lot more sedentary, so they're sitting for longer periods of time, which has been linked to a lot of chronic diseases. If you hate working out, you're not going to stick with it. But if you choose something that you like to do, such as hiking or going outside and playing with your kids, that's still physical activity.
We hope you keep in mind these diet and exercise tips for a healthy 2021. All right, well, many people will be looking for new job opportunities also this new year. And if that's you, not to worry, because our friends at Workforce Solutions Hidalgo, Star, and Willacy have got you covered.
Hi, I'm Mike Gonzalez, and I'm the Communications Specialist for Workforce Solutions. So some tips for job seekers right now, really you want to get started with Work in Texas. If you don't have a Work in Texas account, this is the most important step to fill out in order for you to take advantage of all of the jobs that are available here in the state and in the Rio Grande Valley, which we have plenty of. The second tip that I can offer to job seekers is if you need assistance with Work in Texas, Workforce Solutions can help you with that. feel free to chat with a representative on wfsolutions.org. We have a live chat feature that is very convenient. It doesn't leave you waiting on a response from a bot. It leaves you with an actual Workforce Solutions representative that can assist you in real time. And this is a great benefit to those who are maybe new to work in Texas and have questions about how to set it up, the best way to set it up, and maybe some shortcuts that you could potentially take. And the third tip is for employers specifically. If you're an employer out there who has been affected by COVID-19 and could use some funding to potentially train some staff or secure some personal protective equipment, the SDF COVID-19 initiative is just for you. The Skills Development Fund assists businesses with training needs for new and existing workers in vital industries such as healthcare, manufacturing, and information technology. Additional priority will be given to business partners in those industries responding directly to the COVID-19 pandemic. Eligible employers can contact Josh Vasquez or Aaron Gonzalez at 956-928-5000. The team here at Workforce Solutions is always happy to help job seekers in their job search and is always willing to help employers with their recruitment needs. During this holiday season, we want you to know that we're here to provide assistance for you in whatever way that we can help.
That's right, the team at Workforce Solutions, Hidalgo, Star, and Willacy will continue with their mission of providing job seekers with the skills and businesses with the talent that they need to be successful. They are excited to lead change, connect people, and improve potential the rest of this new year, so feel free to visit them in McAllen today. All right, well, our friends at Premier Martial Arts encourage you to try something new in 2020. That could be karate, taekwondo, and of course, kickboxing. Those are just some of the ways to diversify your workouts this new year, and we've got all of those details.
Hi, I'm Eric and I'm from Premier Martial Arts. Here at Premier Martial Arts, we go above and beyond every single day, especially with kids. Sometimes kids have low confidence. When they come in, their confidence just skyrocket, and that's what we want. We actually want them to become rock stars in their community and, quite frankly, at home and at school. So what we do here at Premier Martial Arts, it's a brand new year. I know kids are getting excited to go back to school, and sometimes they're actually achieving the little mini goals. At Premier, we actually go above and beyond, especially with those mini goals. Why? Because everybody wants to become a black belt one day. And how does become a black belt? By taking that step forward and trying martial arts in our we have classes from 3 years old all the way to adults in our program. So I know when the pandemic started, we were actually the first karate school they went virtual classes. So of course we changed all of our 360 attitude and, quite frankly, energy into our virtual classes. It was a little game changer, but we were actually the first karate school that did that, and we were actually the first karate school that did the belt graduation, promoting students online because we couldn't have classes in our school. But other than that, back in June we came in full throttle, and quite frankly, kids needed that extra energy and being around other kids, and of course we go above and beyond, especially with sanitizing, social distancing, and quite frankly having one parent in our class and mask required at all times at Premier Martial Arts. So we're here at Premier Martial Arts. We actually do workshops for women's self-defense, kids workshops, ABC to success, and quite frankly, we want to see if kids are going to like martial arts, because not everybody likes martial arts, but once they step into the mat at Premier Martial Arts, it's a life-changing experience.
All right, karate, taekwondo, and kickboxing. Again, just some of the ways to get a new workout ideas for 2021. Well, the Ballet Folklorico group at UTRGV in Edinburgh will hold a special performance of Alegría 2021. This amazing show not only showcases a passion for dance, but it honors the group's 50-year anniversary, and you are invited to attend. Take a look.
So my name is Miguel Ángel Peña. I am the director of the UTRGV Ballet Folklorico, and this is part of the UTRGV Ballet Folklorico. Well, right now we just started practicing again. We stopped practicing in March, and we resumed practice just last month. It was a break of seven months almost. But we resumed practices with all the precautions necessary because of this pandemic. We are using social distancing, 12 feet apart, because of the movement we need to be even further away. We're using masks all the time. We are using hand sanitizer when they go out and in from the studio. We have a fogger that was provided by the UTRGV, by the university, to sanitize the floor. And yes, we were taking all the precautions necessary to have a safe practice. We're preparing for our next show, which is in February 2021. Still pending, but I think it is more than likely that it's going to happen. Of course, in the theater, we're gonna have reduced seating, of course, maybe at 20% of our theater, which is pretty good, a pretty good size anyway, because it's going to be from 1,000 to maybe 200, 250. The dates are the second and third weekend in February, and it's going to be here at the UTRGV PAC. We are the UTRGV Ballet Folklorico, and we hope we can see you next year in February 2021 for our show Alegría.
Dancers, musicians, and choreographers are all working together to put on a great show, which will all take place in February. So there are plenty of opportunities to check it out. To get your tickets, you can visit utrgv.etu. All right, well, Valley Initiative for Development and Advancement has been impacting sustainable economic growth one vida at a time for 25 years now. Their team has helped working adults move out of poverty and into careers with life-changing wages. Their solution? Education. Here is Danielle Morales with more.
When you're young and you're going into college and you've never been there, there's nobody that tells you what time you got to get up, what time you got to be there. You go from high school and it's a very structured, disciplined atmosphere, and then you go into the workforce, or you go into school and the workforce, and again, you're completely on your own. So if you didn't have any good examples around you, you can get lost, you can get confused. Most people, we're smart, we figured things out, but if you don't have good examples around you, sometimes that can be the difference. You know, if you have someone that is pushing you along, that genuinely you get to know, that does want you to do well, that makes a big difference. And you know, at that point in time, you know, having someone like a Sid in the background helping, you know, later on I got to meet more of the administrators there at Vida, and you get to see how, you know, big of an organization it is, and how many programs that they're involved in, and you know, that there's more Dans around, and you know, they're trying to help out. It was helpful for me because you do have to meet with them on a periodic basis. Once a month, I remember, you know, we'd have to show them what we're working on, and there's a little bit of accountability. You know, let's say somebody's going through just financial aid. They give you money for school, and it obviously helps you get through it. There may not be money left over. Something like Vida will help you with the other things. I mean, back then, you're talking back then, it was, you know, money for gas if you needed. It was money for childcare if you needed, books. Back in the program that I was in, if we needed tools, cutting tools, inspection tools, just a lot of mentoring at that point in time. It wasn't like, you know, what are you doing? It wasn't anything stern. It was just, you know, what's going on with you, and is there anything else that we can do to help you out? And sometimes just talking to them for a little bit. The cool thing about them was, you know, they'd been to college, they knew what it was like. You know, they had kids, they knew how to guide us. And again, when you're at that age, it's a nice thing. You have somebody to meet with on a weekly, monthly basis to, you know, just say, hey, Dan, how's school going? You know, is there anything we can help you with? You're doing good. So that mentoring does help. I mean, at least, you know, in those, you know, at that younger age, it is nice. It's comforting, it's reassuring. It's somebody that's from our area that has been through school and can, you know, help guide you. There's a lot of other programs and a lot of other scholarships, but in my opinion, you need a program like Vida that can help out that demographic. Helping those who probably need just a little extra help. You know, in my opinion, that's what Vida needs to stay focused on. That's what it has been focused on. That's what it needs to continue with. You can get lost in all of the academic rigor. You know, that's just the truth of it. And you know, the college is meant to schedule classes and get you through programs. But I think with Vida, there's more of a sense of community. That, hey, you know, there's a group of us that are behind you. And again, a reason why I'm saying that there's a community behind you is, hey, you know, this is something from 20 years ago that, you know, now it has come full circle.
Vida will continue to formulate new institutional relationships in the Rio Grande Valley that address employers' needs for skilled workers. They're excited to help unemployed and underemployed residents with high-skill, high-wage jobs in the region. You can show your support for their organization, and remember, education comes first. VidaCareers.org. All right, well, that's all of our time for today. We want to thank you so much for making us a part of your morning. And be sure to follow our Valley Por Vida team on social media and join us again tomorrow. There's plenty going on in your neighborhood, and we're breaking it all down. We'll see you then.